against Sydney in Sydney. In fact, they have a respectable 4-6 record on this floor, and they score first this afternoon through Bryce Cotton. It is first against second, but Sydney will stay first regardless of the results. Perth trying to stay in the top two. They'll slip to third if beaten, but that was impressive. To Rico. Grand final MVP last season. Norton from outside. 5 seconds inside the game clock. Now Newley. Stopped.
Possessions, we go to the replay. It is Clint Steindl. Moved his feet, showed his hands.
Sydney Kings on fire. 55% from the field in the first quarter.
Bryce Cotton leads Perth scorers and goes further ahead with shots like that.
Tell you what, when he finds his three-point shot, he hasn't found it this year as Bryce Cotton lines up for another one, and here he goes.
Well, he has 44% from the three-point line and really chased hard on those screens, both on the ball and off the ball.
Well, they have to, because they've got no help, and Bogut's waiting at the rim, so their job is to take away the three and stay on the hip. Anything out.
Nice work for Jesse Wagstaff to score. The Wildcats out by 4. And now Sydney turn it over again. Cotton finger roll finish, and it jumps out.
For a couple of freebies.
Ware makes the second free throw to go to 5 points for the game. Moller guarding Kay and fouling Nick Kay.
Like that matchup with Nick Kay down low against most people.
Is it as simple as Sydney's D against Perth's O in this one?
Well, traditionally, the Wildcats have been renowned for being one of the best defensive teams in the league. Is Damian Martin, so 2 non-traditional shooters, Craig Moller and Damian Martin, knocked down back-to-back threes. Of course, it will
credit that they deserve.
Hey, but the thing is, they're such a great physically defensive team that it actually surprises me that they're that low as Bryce Cotton.
Here's Cotton, the game high scorer, adding 3 more back-to-back bombs.
They're the shots you're going to make, and you continue to make them. You shake the hand and say, well done.
You know what, they might need to go and take the ball out of his hands a little bit earlier than what they are right now. I'll tell you what, Andrew Bogut is taking a beating now. He's getting a lot of physical attention, not getting any love from the referees. I'll tell you what, there's some downside to being so big and strong, because he gets hit as hard as anyone.
In one game, he delivered his halftime speech just a little early.
It's the only game they've lost.
Against Melbourne. Kay drops the triple.
They're shooting the 3 ball, really extends it. Those on-ball screens, they step up, and there's Cotton with a tough 3. And making the most of it.
Here's Kay back to Cotton off the glass. Beautiful from Perth. Just elaborate on what you mean by really good draw.
Great defensive, got a deflection on that. Found Bryce Cotton on this little backdoor cut. Nice little give and go play. Really pivotal these last couple of minutes. Nick,
the way you look at their draw and what lies ahead, it's as good as you could ever want to have.
Here's Mitch Norton. Drawing the foul, dropping the 2. He's off the line for a potential 3-point play. Now Kay. For Perth, each with 28. Can Bryce go back to the front here? He steps outside the arc. Come with me, DD, he says.
Solution of basketball, isn't it? Every person on the floor needs to be able to shoot the basketball. Unless you're Andrew Bogut or do something better than anyone almost in the world, you've got to be able to shoot the basketball, and look what happens when you can.
Positioned beautifully. When you think over the last 5 or 6 years, 18 wins is usually going to get you at a minimum the top spot.
Kept Perth to 83. They weathered an early storm from the Wildcats, but Sydney stay in it.